The man never could have imagined that saving the legendary spirit turtle by accident would bring him endless good luck. First, he hit the jackpot on his first try at a shopping street raffle, winning the grand prize of $100,000 in cash. Then, he became the 333rd customer at an izakaya's 333rd anniversary and won a luxury sake set. But the good luck didn't stop there. Kusunoki's mother called him, telling him he'd won $1 million in another raffle he'd entered. At that moment, Kusunoki could no longer stay calm. He thanked the spirit turtle for all his good fortune, but he really couldn't remember when he'd ever helped the turtle. The mountain god explained, "Didn't you accidentally exorcise an evil spirit on the street before? That evil spirit was possessing the spirit turtle. And so, the spirit turtle moved into Kusunoki's yard. Unlike the gluttonous mountain god, the spirit turtle was a heavy drinker. He'd appear in a flash the second he smelled alcohol. Of course, he didn't drink for free. He gave Kusunoki 3 special seeds as a reward. Under the mountain god's guidance, Kusunoki planted the seeds in an empty spot. He was curious what they would grow into, but the mountain god kept it a secret and told him to wait and see. Before he knew it, it was noon. Kusunoki was preparing snacks for the mountain god as usual, when a voice suddenly came from above. Could we have some too? The visitors were the mountain god's old friends, the wind god and the thunder god. They'd heard the mountain god was very weak, so they'd come to check on him, but turns out he's living the absolute good life. Not only is his divine power abundant, and he's even gained 3 familiars. Just like the spirit turtle, these two were total gluttons. In just 2.5 minutes flat, they cleaned out Kusunoki's entire pantry. Kusunoki said he didn't mind at all, but the wind god insisted on returning the favor. He gave Kusunoki a tiny sliver of his own power. Using it was super simple too. Just picture the feeling of wind in your mind, and it'll activate. It's not super strong or anything, but it can come in super handy around the house with a little practice. Another few days flew by. The seeds the spirit turtle gave him had sprouted into saplings. Kusunoki couldn't wait to see what they'd turn into, but weirdly enough, after a little while longer, the saplings just stopped growing entirely. Just as Kusunoki was scratching his head over it, another new visitor showed up at his door. Kusunoki remembered what had happened when he was hiking earlier. He'd used his new wind powers with his exorcism talismans to take down an evil spirit for good. When the evil spirit died, the Qilin it was possessing woke up, but the Qilin was terrified of humans and bolted straight up to the top of the waterfall. Kusunoki thought the visitor was the Qilin's familiar, but the mountain god said he was a friend of the spirit turtle, the Ing dragon, one of the 4 divine beasts. He'd come to help the saplings grow. With that, he unleashed his divine power and summoned storm clouds. In the rain, the saplings shot up in height, becoming the centerpiece of the whole yard. Of course, the Ing dragon didn't show up just to do a favor for free. The real reason he was here was to thank Kusunoki for saving his life. Kusunoki was totally confused. When had he ever done that? The mountain god explained, "Didn't you draw a pentagram for that Onmyoji guy? He's the one who saved the Ing dragon." As soon as he finished talking, there was a knock at the door. The Onmyoji had brought a thank you gift. The pentagram Kusunoki had drawn was insanely overpowered. No matter how strong an evil spirit was, it would one-shot it on contact, so he was hoping Kusunoki would draw him another one.